I was asked by a friend over breakfast how I came up with the title Out from the Shadows. During the day I was thinking about this, and it seems to me that some authors identify their title early on, others it comes by way of their writing, but bottom line is that they become emotionally invested in the title, and certainly they hope that it would generate book sales. This is not the case with Shadows. I actually had an experience one day that led me to the creation of the title Out from the Shadows, and I'd like to share that with you now. The beach has always been a place for me where the concerns and the stresses of life literally seem to all but disappear. On one of these escapes, I stood momentarily ankle deep in the opal-colored ocean as the tide slowly swallowed the sand beneath my feet. I don't know if you've ever been to the beach before, but it's a strange kind of feeling, but I kind of like it. It was at that time I barely noticed the sun's outstretched rays as it made its final approach to the edge of the horizon. It was as if it was offering me a gift at day's end and saying, I have a gift for you. Take it. And it was then that I discovered, and then later would write, the parable of the shadow. As I'd begun my late afternoon saunter on Shadow Day, I walked directly into the sun. The South Carolinian breezes gently cooled my face. I glanced back and I observed the footprints that had marked my steps had been eclipsed by the incoming tide. I also saw my shadow. It seemed so big. My heart began to race. It seemed to get imprisoned by an imperfect replica, an emotional stalker that wouldn't let me go. And I learned then, when I turn away from the light, I will be viciously reminded of who I once was, every poor decision that I had made, and the innocent lives that I had vected. I came to realize that only light can provide direction. Only light can point to a desired destination, and only light will forever silence the accuser's voice that seeks to malign the true meaning and existence of who I am in Christ. The parable of the shadow taught me then, and perhaps is teaching you now, that as long as I walk facing the light, I will see no shadow. Of greatest significance, my shadow is not how God sees me, nor how God sees any of his children. Writing Shadows has been a tremendously reflective experience for me. In many ways, my writing pad and my computer has become a mirror for me to really deeply understand myself better. And this is what I want you to know, that coming out of the shadows is profoundly an invitation. And I'm wanting to invite you today to join God and to join me. And would you consider coming out from your shadows?